Hello and welcome to Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB. Joe Palo with you today at Vintage Barbershop, located at 3525 Suite 0 on Keith Street here in Cleveland, directly across the street from Garden Plaza. Their front door is directly across the street from Garden Plaza's front door. I'm here with Jason Corum, my friend. He may not say that, but I'm telling you he is. I'm going to walk over here as Jason is doing a shave right now on this gentleman, and we're going to talk about Vintage Barbershop and, of course, Northwest Barbershop also, which is located in the Big Lot Shopping Plaza off of 25th Street. Buddy, thank you for having us out here.
How's it going, Joe?
It's going great. It's going great. Did you like the fact that I said we're friends?
I don't know. That could be a toss-up. It depends on who's mad at you this week, Joe.
Jason and I go back a long, long way. And, of course, Jason goes further back in the barbershop business. Vintage Barbershop has been around with a different name back about 50 years. In January, it'll be 50 years. Jason's grandfather, then his dad, and of course now Jason, a barber, and it's been in the family for a long time. So it's got to run in the blood.
Absolutely. My grandfather, he actually started cutting hair back in the 30s, but back in '62 he moved down from Knoxville and opened up the old Village Barbershop. Then they moved up to the Northwest Barbershop, and then we opened this shop up 12 years ago now. So the other location's still down the road that's been here, and then now we're up here on Keith Street in Cleveland.
And I mean, what a beautiful place. And those of you that have come by here and had your hair cut, shampooed, styled, or whatever else you've had done here, you know it's a hometown feel, a hometown barbershop, and you don't find those around much anymore. But in Cleveland, yeah, you've got a couple here, Vintage Barbershop and of course Northwest, as Jason was just talking about. Now let's talk about what you're doing here. Obviously, you're shaving this man, and he's very brave as we're talking, and he's letting you shave him.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're one of the only shops around anymore that will still give a straight razor shave, you know, the hot lather, the hot steaming towel. Just people just don't want to take the time to do it anymore. But, I mean, when I wanted to go into the barbershop business, like I said, it's been a family tradition. Sure. So I wanted to do it like my grandfather and the other people did it. So we still offer the same services as you used to get back in the barbershop in the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
And I see by the sign over there, shave and haircut, 2 bits.
Well,
so
there's nobody working at that station. So if you can catch somebody there, you can get it for a quarter. Yeah.
But of course, you know, shaving and haircut's just a part of it. But I do understand that you've got 2 stylists with you as well. Tell us who they are.
Absolutely. It's Tana and Bonnie. Tana's been here now for 12 years. Bonnie's been here about 6 years, I believe. They have been cutting hair. My dad used to take me to them when I was a little kid.
No kidding.
Yeah, they've been in the business for years. No, Bonnie and I went to school together. She actually took the cosmetology class down at Bradley High School. She was cutting hair when we were in high school.
No kidding.
Yeah, and came on into this business. And but yeah, we've known each other for years. It's kind of like a family business here. Just come in and see any of us.
And exactly. And of course, I know you do have 5 other barbers and stylists at Northwest. Tell us who they are.
Absolutely. You're putting me on the spot when I'm trying to shave somebody to remember 5 different names. There's Sandra, Andy, Daniel, Morris, and Brenda,
okay, all
down at the other shop.
Okay. And they do exactly there what you do here.
Absolutely. They do, well, just about the same services. We do a little more of the razor things here that they don't do down there. It's a little bit different, but it's still just an old-fashioned barber shop, you know, just like it. Well, that shop's been there forever. I mean, some of them have been working down there for 20 years. So, you know, I mean, it's just a good old-fashioned barbershop. And
if you go into the Northwest Barbershop, you'll see a lot of old barbershop memorabilia in there, and just a lot of course, you've got a sports theme going on in there, a lot of sports pictures from different things, and it's just, again, it's a hometown feel of a hometown barbershop. Kind of reminds you of the old Mayberry Barbershop with Floyd. Jason, a little bit of Floyd. You know, the thing about the barbershop is, though, folks like to go get their hair looking just right. And I think years ago, people started swaying away a little bit, going towards more to a styling boutiques, but barbershop is where it's all really said and done, and there's no difference really, other than you can get a shave here, you can't get a shave at a styling place.
Right. Well, a barbershop is more about, you know, getting everything clean, you know, clean lines. I mean, we still do the hairstyling. We have the girls that do the hairstyling with the longer hair, but you go into a stylist and they're going to fix your hair, tame, you know, where will you do the good clipper cut for you, you know, if you like a short haircut, or we can do a long haircut too, but that's really the basic difference.
And you do shampoo as well, shampoo and then the style or just the cut?
Yeah, we can shampoo, shampoo and a haircut, and then the shave. You know, we can do anything that anybody else can do. The girls can even do highlights for guys and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, they can color hair. They can do anything that any other shop can do.
And including, I noticed in the back, including eyebrow waxing, I believe they do here.
We do have a few women that come in and get their eyebrows waxed, and we have a few guys that come in and get their eyebrows. I mean,
Chuck Harris is probably one of those.
Lots of guys have unibrows, and some of them want to get rid of them. You know, I mean, yeah, he's sitting over there right now. Yeah,
he's waiting in line. But a great shop, of course, great people here. Let me give you the phone numbers before we forget here. The Vintage Barbershop phone number 559-7900 and the Northwest Barbershop phone number 559-2648. Write those down. And now let me tell you, they don't
559-2562.
2562.
Yeah. 559-2562. You wrote that down wrong.
I did. Is that the way you? That's the way you told me.
No.
Did he say 2648? Chuck shaking his head yes. Even after I made fun of his eyebrow. Give it to us again for the Northwest.
It's 559-2562.
2562. Okay. So don't forget that. Write it down. Now, I'm telling you that because you may want to make an appointment, but you don't have to, right? Walk-in.
We're walk-ins only. We don't make appointments. No,
okay,
you just come on in. We've got plenty of people here. Every now and then you're going to have to wait, but most of the time you can come right in. But you know, I mean, it's a barber shop. That's part of it. You come in, you sit down, you see people you know, you chat with them. I mean, that's
and wait your turn.
Experience, yeah.
Well, another part of the barbershop experience that they do here, and of course, Northwest Barbershop as well, is when it's all said and done, and I see the sign here, the morning after rub applied by your barber for headaches and the tired feeling. What you're seeing right here is what he does after each shave, after each haircut. It's a kind of a neck massage, and the only thing wrong with this is he doesn't do it long enough. I'm thinking 30 minutes, maybe an hour session, but just the few minutes that he does it just kind of relaxes you, puts your neck back at ease, and so you can be on your way feeling really good. Let's also talk about some of the other things that go on. First of all, before we talk about that, I do want to get this out. We talked the last time we had a conversation like this about the barber pole and the significance of it and why it's colored the way it is and that type of thing. You know, everybody's seen the barber poles, the old barber shops and the barber shops they have here. Tell us what the significance of that is.
Okay, back when barbers were surgeons, a white towel would get blood on it. They would hang it outside after they washed it, but you still can't get a blood stain out. Well, the wind would twirl it up, and that's the red. And then later on, they added the blue for oxygenated blood. So, I mean, it's all going back to barber surgeons. I mean, back into the 1800s.
You know, and that's amazing. And the thing is, though, you don't want to associate blood with getting your hair cut. But and the idea of the surgeons back in the day, they were surgeons as well as barbers, and that's what they did. And that was very interesting to me. I never knew that, and of course, now you know it as well. That's why you see the red and blue circular poles that go at a barbershop.
And that's one thing. If you see a barber pole, I mean, it can't be anything else but a barbershop.
Exactly.
I mean, you see the barber pole out front, you know. And we've got a big barber pole flag hung out by the road, 14 feet tall. So that's another way you won't miss us.
Yeah, if you're driving down Keith Street, and of course everybody knows where Garden Plaza is, and of course Life Care Center's main headquarter office. Right across from Garden Plaza, you'll see the barber flag, and you'll see Vintage Barbershops right here on the corner. And again, you've been here, you said, for 12 years?
Well, this shop has been open for 12 years. Yeah. We've been in this location now for 6 years.
Okay. Yeah, you formerly over the village, I believe.
We moved uptown.
Okay. Let's also talk about, some of the other stuff that they can get done here. We talk about the shaving, we talk about the razor cuts, and then, but you also do long hair cuts as well. It's not just the two ladies that do the styling.
No, I don't do women's hair.
Not women's hair, but long hair, like long hair like yours.
Oh, long hair like mine. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. We still do styles and everything else, but I mean, it's a barber shop. But I mean, men's haircuts. We do women's haircuts. The ladies, we have lots of ladies that come in with their husbands, and they just go ahead and get their haircut too.
And these ladies can help you and fix you. So if you're a woman watching right now too, again, there's no need to to feel like you don't need to come in here. This is a man shop. This is, I guess, unisex and children. You do children too.
Absolutely. And I mean, we've had people who who have been going to Chattanooga to some of the big salons and paying $65 and $100 to get their hair cut, and the ladies here are going to save you a whole lot of money.
Now, traditionally, when somebody comes in here, and we talk about, it is, since we've been here, the folks that have come in and out. I mean, there's really virtually no wait. But, I mean, what's the longest they can think they could wait? 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe at the most?
Yeah, at our busiest times, it's going to be something like that.
Yeah, which is nothing.
It's not a bad wait because we've always got several people working.
Now, tell us your hours of the Vintage, and of course the hours over at Northwest.
Well, here I come in at 7:30 in the morning. So we're here during the week from 7:30, except on Thursday, from 7:30 till 6. And down at the other shop, they come in, they're there from 8 to 6.
8 to 6. And that's Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday, and Saturday is 8 o'clock to 2.
Okay, and over there as well?
Mm-hmm, same.
Okay. Now, of course, again, we're talking to you from the Vintage Barbershop, located 3525 Keith Street, Suite 0, in the shopping plaza here. Again, it's directly across the street from the Garden Plaza. And the Northwest Barbershop, which is in the Big Lot Shopping Plaza off 25th Street. And you know where Big Lots is, and Elliott's Boots, and it's kind of right behind Checkers.
Right behind Checkers, right around the corner from Elliott's. Right in front, go right beside Elliott's Boot Store, you're there.
Now, tell us, we're going to show a shot of the outside of that building, but some of the stuff you have in there is really unique. Some of the older things, I think you've got the original, is it the original Barber picture that you see in the Floyd's Barbershop in Mayberry, that picture? You've got that original picture in there.
The original picture, the official hairstyles of men and boys, which was hung in the barbershop on Floyd's Barbershop.
Yeah.
We have, just like here, we have some of the old bottles that you used to see back in the 50s, the old tonics and things like that. And, I mean, it's just neat stuff to look at.
And when you get some of the, of course, you've got. Let me say this too. You've got some different prices. You got regular haircut prices. Then you got prices for kids and seniors as well.
Yeah, we do. We give a senior and a kids discount, and we also give military discounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the military guys.
And when you have some of the seniors that come in here that are used to getting their haircut from years ago, they still kind of all want it done the same way, the same technique, because that's what they were used to back when they were getting haircuts when all there were barbers.
Right. Yeah, and it's amazing how particular some of the older men are too. They're like, I need it done the way I had it done 50 years ago. And we can. I mean, the short tapered haircuts in the back and everything is what they're usually looking for. And we can provide that.
And Jason also shaves heads. And those of you that have your head shaved, this is the guy you're going to want to come see for that, because virtually no cuts. He knows what he's doing. He can go with the line of your head, the curve of your head. And I've seen him do a few. And not to mention, you're pretty fast at it. I know you've been doing it a long time, but doing it as fast as you do and making it look as neat and as sharp as you do, I guess that's taken a lot of practice.
I've shaved several thousand heads over the years. So it doesn't take too long. You're in and out. It takes no longer than a normal haircut.
Right. And let's again mention the phone numbers at the Vintage Barbershop, 559-7900, and the Northwest Barbershop,
559-2562.
2562. I don't want to read what I had here because it was wrong. Again, 50 years in business in January, this coming January, or this past January.
Yeah. My family opened up in Cleveland in 1962.
Okay.
So in 2012 will be,
50 years.
50 years serving Cleveland.
And if you think about all the heads you have seen in those, or your parent or your dad and your grandfather have seen, as you as well, in those 50 years, it's got to be a lot.
Oh, yeah. I had a gentleman not long ago tell me, he said, "Son, I know I'm getting old when I've gone through 3 generations of barbers." He said, "I'm getting old."
Well, it's a great place. As you can see, a great guy here, and they do wonderful, wonderful work. If you're looking to get your hair cut, if you're looking for a good close shave, or to get your head shaved, or shampoo and cut and style, or waxing of eyebrows, or your back, you're going to want to stop by Vintage Barbershop or Northwest Barbershop. Again, Vintage Barbershop, 3525 Suite 0 on Keith Street, and Northwest Barbershop, Big Lot Shopping Center, right off 25th Street here in Cleveland. Jason, thank you so much for having us out here, man. It's always been a lot of fun.
Joe, I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. For Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB, I'm Joe Palo.